Gautama Buddha often told his students that our words hold immense power. He said our tongue, which we use to speak, is like the sharpest knife in the world. He also said the most dangerous weapon in the world is our words. Even though they don't cause physical pain, our words can deeply hurt people emotionally. Our words can be a source of strength, but they can also be a weakness if we don't know when, where, and how much to speak. When we speak kindly and wisely at the right moments, it can lead to success. But if we speak unkindly or at the wrong times, it can create difficulties in our lives. So, today, I'll share a story about the importance of staying silent and how it can change your life. This story will help you understand the power of silence. Once upon a time in India, there was a famous Buddhist monk who lived deep in the quiet forest, far from the noise of the world. He was known for his meditation and wisdom, and his fame spread throughout the country. One day, a king visited the monk and said, "Respected monk, I always feel tired, frustrated, and upset. My mind is restless, even though I have everything, wealth, fame, and all the luxuries anyone could desire. But I have no inner peace. Please help me find peace of mind." The monk replied, "You already hold the answer within you, but you haven't discovered it yet. I would like to do an experiment. Would you be willing to try it? After this experiment, your mind will no longer be restless." The king, although upset by this response, agreed and said, "I am ready to do anything for peace of mind. Please tell me what to do." The monk calmly said, "For the next 15 days, you will stay in my monastery and live like an ordinary person. During these 15 days, you will sit alone in silence and speak as little as possible." The king agreed. On the first day, he noticed that his mind became more restless than usual. Many thoughts and questions filled his head, and he felt uneasy living such a simple life. He wanted to speak, but he resisted the urge and remained silent, simply sitting there quietly. As night came, something unexpected happened. He began to feel a deep sense of calm and happiness. He was confused because he didn't understand why his restlessness was starting to fade. The next day, the king continued to spend time in silence, observing nature, flowers, plants, and birds flying in the sky. For the first time, he truly appreciated the beauty of the world around him. He was able to connect with nature in a way he never had before. As 10 days passed, all the chaos and restlessness in his mind slowly disappeared. On the 12th day, while sitting in meditation, his eyes naturally closed, and he entered a deep state of peace. His mind was completely free from worry. After spending the last 3 days in deep meditation, the king approached the monk and said, "Respected monk, I now understand why my mind was so troubled." The monk asked, "Please share with me what you've learned." The king replied, "I used to talk too much and spent a lot of time thinking negatively about others. This constant talking and negative thinking drained my energy and made my mind restless. As a result, I couldn't focus on my tasks and began to fail in almost everything I did. These failures made me even more unhappy and frustrated. But these 15 days of silence transformed me. Now, I feel like I'm truly living, and I realize that before, I was living the wrong way." I realized that we don't have to force meditation. It happens naturally. A Buddhist monk mentioned that it's not just kings who talk too much. Many people around the world do the same, even today. He explained that excessive talking often leads to hurtful words, which can cause problems in our lives. The monk shared with the king the importance of silence. He told a story about a student who once asked Gautama Buddha why he was often silent. Buddha replied, "I stay silent to dive deep within myself. Silence is the first step to truly knowing yourself. Without silence, self-discovery is impossible." The first step, then, is to be silent. Speak only when necessary, and you'll notice that about 90% of our talking is harmful. If people talked less, we could avoid many problems. When people embrace silence, there are fewer fights, less restlessness, and less arguing. If both individuals in a disagreement stayed silent, many issues in the world could be avoided. Those who understand the value of silence can find peace, even in a crowded place. Being alone can feel like heaven, while the company of others can sometimes make us uncomfortable. It's important to find peace within yourself. Embrace silence and let your inner energy flow. Allow your thoughts to settle. Up feeling disturbed by the presence of others, close your eyes and reconnect with your inner self. You'll find a sense of freshness inside because that's where life originates. It doesn't come from, if you ever wake anyone else, it comes from the same source as you. No one else can take you on this inner journey. You must go there yourself. Look inward because you are the ultimate ruler of your inner world. That's where life begins, and that's where happiness is born. When you look inside, you'll encounter the depths of life and even touch on the concept of death. This inner journey is like watching the sun rise and set. Each time you take this journey and return, you'll feel refreshed, like after a cool bath. In the same way, when someone takes time to be quiet and reflect, they often feel more peaceful and happy afterward. When you really connect with your inner self, you'll find that talking doesn't upset your mind. Instead, you'll have a constant feeling of calmness within. You can speak without breaking your inner peace. When you do, your words will have a beautiful quality, like music, and everything will be in harmony. Speaking this way will touch others deeply. When you maintain inner silence, you tap into a strong inner strength and break free from societal pressures. You'll find a special joy in life, similar to the joy of those who passionately follow their dreams. Your face will glow with a new brightness, and your eyes will shine with a unique light as you dive into the ocean of endless peace. Friends, you might have noticed that talking too much doesn't bring peace to the mind. It makes it hard to control our thoughts and stay focused. People who talk excessively find it difficult to concentrate on one task. Because of this, they often miss out on understanding the true meaning of life and find it harder to achieve their desires and success. Additionally, you may have noticed that those who talk too much are sometimes mocked, while those who speak less and stand by their words gain respect. People tend to pay more attention to someone who chooses their words carefully. However, a person with a troubled mind often struggles to succeed because they lack genuine interest in their work. True intelligence lies in knowing when, where, and what to say. Those who develop this skill tend to succeed in various situations. A person who speaks less often becomes the center of attention and tends to succeed in many pursuits. When we observe the qualities of great individuals, we see they use few words, carefully considering what they say. This contributes to their success. In contrast, many people talk too much, often resorting to dishonesty and spreading negativity, which can harm relationships and reputations. That's why those around them tend to avoid them. Ancient texts from different cultures often emphasize how our words reflect our beliefs and values. Being quiet helps us become more patient and aware. Meditation can help us understand ourselves better. So, my friends, I encourage you to spend at least 20 minutes alone in solitude every day. This can bring so much positive change into your life. As we come to the end of this Zen journey, I invite you to become a part of our Inspira Zen community. If you found inspiration in this story, support us by hitting the like button, sharing it with your friends, and leaving a comment below with your thoughts or any Zen stories you'd like to hear next. For more moments of motivation and tranquility, don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell. Your engagement fuels our journey. Thank you for walking this path of wisdom and enlightenment with us.